In this video, I'll be going over the best agency offer that you can have in 2023. And if your goal is to book more meetings, to sign more clients, and to scale your marketing agency, then make sure you watch till the end of this video because I'll be going over the 3 things that you need to have in place. And if it's the case that you're not signing enough clients, then it's most likely because you're missing 1, 2, or even 3 of these things. So if you don't know who I am, my name's Welby. I'm the founder of ETL Digital. We build out client acquisition systems, which allows established marketing agencies to add an extra 50, 100,000 a month within around 6 to 9 months. So the first step to having an incredible offer, the best offer that you can have in 2023, is to have something that people want, right? It's really that simple. All you need to do is have something that people want. So a quick example is a client that came to me recently. They're running a conversion rate optimization agency to help e-commerce brands, make more sales by optimizing the website, things like that. And in all of their marketing, they were speaking about increasing conversion rate. They were speaking about web traffic, about all these other things. So the first thing we changed when they came on board was to stop talking about, increasing the conversion rate, but talking about the outcomes of increasing the conversion rate. So instead of saying, we'll help you get this much more percent, these small numbers, what you can really do is say, if you get this many people to your site and this many more convert, you will generate an extra 600,000 a month. And that's a lot more appealing than an extra 2.1% on your conversion rate. So it all stems to what are you talking about? What are you focusing on? Because the people you're reaching out to, they don't care about the means for getting the outcome. They only care about the outcome. Another example is someone offering productivity software, for example. So I can just imagine if I was selling this, I would ask, okay, cool. So how much is your time worth to you? Let's say $100 per hour. Then you say, cool. So this software can save you an extra 3 hours per day. So that's an extra $300 a day. Every week, that's an extra $1,500. Every month, that's an extra $6,000. And that's just you. So if you had an extra 100 employees, that'll save you $60,000 per month, right? And that's how you tie the actual service to the benefit. And the lesson from that is to tie every single thing that you do to what people actually want. And in business, there aren't that many things that people want because you can tie every single thing to making more money. And it's that simple. If you're offering something else, the second step to having an incredible offer is to remove all risk and work for your actual client. Now, the example I use for this is if you broke your leg and you went to a doctor, would you prefer if they, sold you a course for $3,000 on how to fix a broken leg? Or would you prefer that he just did everything himself, right? We'd want him to do it because there's a higher likelihood that he'll do it properly. He'll actually fix the leg. And also because you want it done as fast as possible because, your leg is broken. And the same applies for the people you're reaching out to. They're in their business, they're struggling, they have bills, they have rent due, all this other stuff. They don't want additional work, right? They don't want additional risk. So you need to make it as easy as possible for them to get the desired outcome with as little risk as possible. And a quick example of how I did this personally was when I first started out in business, I worked on a pure performance basis. So I would reach out to prospects, offer to book meetings for them, and they'd only pay me once the bookings came in. So it was all done for them, right? They had no risk because they only paid after they got the result and they were extremely happy. So the lesson from this is to get your risk and the work on the client's end as close to zero as possible. And the closer you get to zero, the easier it'll be to sell. And honestly, if you just follow these 2 principles of having something that people want and removing all the risk and work on their end, you will have an incredible offer, right? You will have a better offer than 99% of businesses anyway. So then the next logical step and the third point is to get as much attention to this offer as possible. Because you can have the best offer in the world. If no one knows it exists, they can't buy. Right? Your competition is not the other agencies offering the same thing. Your competition is obscurity, not being known. We try to break down what booking meetings actually is and how to do it in the most fundamental principles. And really what it is just an offer, having something that people want, attention, having people see the offer, and time, having people see the thing that they want over and over from you. And if this is the case, then they're much more likely to actually initiate the next step and actually buy from you. So logically, your goal then becomes getting as much attention to your offer as possible. Because again, if no one sees it, they can't buy. So the best way to do this is firstly through outreach and through content. Now I have tons and tons of videos on how to actually send outreach, whether you want to do it through email or LinkedIn. You can just search my name and email or LinkedIn and you'll find it all there. And content goes the same way. It's really just making content or posting value about the things that you're doing on a daily basis, documenting the journey, documenting the client wins. And if you do that consistently and you're posting useful things, you will get attention to your offer regardless. Right, so those are the 3 steps that you need to building an incredible offer in 2023. And if you're interested in scaling your agency and you're above 20K a month, you're established, you have case studies, what you can do is check the description, and in there you'll see a link to book a time with myself or someone on the team, and we can walk you through how we can actually scale up your agency. But other than that, if you found this video useful, I'll link 2 of my best videos here.